All right, hello everybody. This is Mr. Nick, and today I am recording L-level speech, TL16. This is for November 1st or November 2nd. Today's lesson will cover Unit 6, Healthy Diet. It will include brainstorming and healthy diets. Today's lesson will cover pages 49 to 51. And as a reminder, your homework from last time was to finish the practice reading on page 48. So please make sure you have that finished and ready to go. But let's start today's lesson on page 49, which looks something like this. As you can see, we're starting a new unit, unit number 6, and the title of this unit is Healthy Diet. So in class, we would spend some time working together to solve this crossword puzzle, but it's more about starting a discussion, thinking together to answer all these questions down here. So I won't go over this together, or I won't go over this in this video, but if you want to find the answers, I suggest you look at the back of your textbook. They should be in there. But the brainstorming says food is very important for life, so there are many food idioms in English. That's what we're solving down here. These are all different food idioms. And an idiom is just a little phrase that kind of conveys or tells an idea, but the words being used might not make a lot of sense. For example, number 1 across says, I'm afraid you'll have to blank your words. That would be eat, E-A-T. Now, can you really take words and put them in your mouth and chew them and eat them? No. But it's a phrase that means you'll have to take back what you said or you will regret what you're saying. Okay, so this one, we have so many different words that explain different idioms. And in class, we would spend more time discussing them. And of course, the second one is look at it together. Can you solve all the clues? So that one we would, of course, do together. But check the back of your book. You might find the answers. On the next page, page 50, we have a nice little reading section. Of course, there's an audio track. I encourage you to pause this video, listen to the audio track, and also it would be very good to read these 4 different paragraphs as well. Okay, so take the time, pause this video, listen to the audio, and then read the paragraphs as well. I will continue in 3, 2, 1. All right, so hopefully you've enjoyed that paragraph, or those paragraphs. Apologies. Let's look at the bottom of this page where we have a handful of vocabulary words. We need to match those with the correct words on the right side. So first we have Fijians. And what does Fijians match with? People who live in Fiji, which is an island in the Pacific Ocean. Our next word is plump, which means chubby or round. Plump is often used to describe like fruits or vegetables. You want a nice plump tomato, for example. Next, we have overweight, which means too heavy or weighing more than a normal person, which is different, of course, than obese. We'll talk about that later. But just pay attention to the differences between overweight and obese when we get back down to it. Next, we have obsessed, which matches with dependent, devoted to, or hooked on. After that, eating disorder, which is a disease which makes people eat too much or too little. There's more specific names for each one, but if you do not eat the right amount, that is known as an eating disorder. After that, infatuation matches with a strong love for someone or something. Pardon me. And then we have obese, which I mentioned earlier. Obese, it means extremely fat in a way that is unhealthy. So overweight is too heavy. You weigh more than someone else. But obese is extremely fat and unhealthy. So there's a difference there. Obese is very, very bad. Next, we have junk food, which of course is food that has little nutritional value. Diet, It doesn't mean I'm on a diet to try and lose weight. The word diet just means the food that people usually eat. That's the most common one. If you want to use it, say I'm on a diet to try and lose weight, then that could be a strict eating plan. Those are both commonly used definitions. So just be aware of the two. If someone asks you, what is your diet? That doesn't mean they think you're trying to lose weight. It just means, what do you eat? After that, we have diabetes, which is a sugar disorder in humans. And then we have unrealistic. Unrealistic means not sensible, not as in real life. Okay. Let's continue to this page. We have some comprehension checks. These are good things to discuss in class with their classmates, but just review these yourself. See if you can find the answers or if you know the answers. If you find any that are very difficult or you're unsure of, just highlight them, make a note, and when you come back to class the next time, just ask your teacher, and they should be able to explain it. Of course, think for yourself. Let's form our own opinions. There's many different ways to think about what foods are healthy, what foods are unhealthy. So think about this yourself. Those are some of the exact questions. What food is healthy? What food is unhealthy? What is junk food? What is fast food? And do you exercise regularly? So that's all very related to healthy habits that we should have. And of course, down here at the bottom, we have some background information, just some fun, interesting facts that you might want to read just for fun. All right, so that finishes the book portion of today's lesson. If we look back at the TL, you'll see that our homework is to write words and phrases list in English 2 times and Korean once. And also, please complete the discussion questions worksheets. Please make sure you have those finished and ready to go for TL17, which is next week. As always, if you have any questions, please make sure to ask your teacher. And of course, thank you for watching.